This is Ingrid, and this is Indy. Thoroughbred. How old?
8 or 9.
8 or 9. Okay, she's pregnant. And we're doing this trim because it's like a 3-week trim, but she has a lot of growth and she has kind of thin walls and thin soles and thin frogs. And you had some troubles with her in the beginning, right? A year ago.
Yeah.
She was in shoes.
No, we had taken her barefoot, but the reason I found you was because the guy that was doing the barefoot trim every time just made her more and more lame.
Okay.
So he just took too much foot off, and was doing like a flat trim.
Right.
And then I found you, and we started the process. But we did put her in shoes for 4 weeks, like in the middle of it.
Right. And we're working with Eric on the shoes. He's a farrier that's trying to learn the more barefoot approach. And so she did go in shoes for one cycle. So for 3 weeks she was in shoes. And then for about a year we've had her barefoot. So this is a trim on a foot that is not really well developed, but getting there. And she is high-low. This is her higher heeled foot. I'm not pretty aggressive with this pick. You can see I'm not being soft with it. So I'm just defining the peripheral edge of her sole right here between her wall, because that's what I'm going to trim to. And then same thing over here. Finding that definition right there where it crumbles is where I'm going to trim it to. And then here's the inside peripheral edge of her sole, which is the collateral groove. So those are the 2 points that I'm looking at. You can see she's bordered on shavings in a stall. There's that white crumbly stuff. It's kind of cool here because it makes perfect stripes. The white crumbly stuff is the layer between the live and the dead. So I can find that and know I'm not going too deep. And then I'm kind of trimming to the live, trying to trim to the live and leave a little bit of the dead on. She wants her foot back, so I'm gonna give it to her because it's Indy. I want to give her something that feels good before she gets her foot back though, so that's our little conversation going on right now. And I'm going to be quick with making right here. Okay, so I think that's a green light. And here, this heel, you can look from the top, Claudia. See, she drifts laterally. So you can see that, so this will be a foot we address that drifts laterally. She doesn't like the talking part of the video, so I'm going to be really quick with the talking part. So I'm going to go by the widest part of the frog, which is right there. And I'm going to knock these corners off to the widest part of the frog. That's the first part of the heel trim. And then I'm going to bring the central sulcus in and over to the heel. That's what I'm trying to accomplish right there. And then she wants to know how that feels, so she gets her foot back. If she likes it, she'll let me do some more. So I'm just going to the peripheral edge of the sole here. That mark I made with my hoof pick in the beginning. There's more on the lateral side than there is on the medial because she drifts laterally. She's kind of self-wearing a little bit more on the medial side. A little bit more of a roll on the lateral heel. Hang on, miss. This heel, the lateral heel still sticks up a little bit, so I'm going to measure it. But I'm going to give her the foot back first. Then you can look here on the grooves. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on that side, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on that side, counting from the back, so that one goes in deeper. This is the lateral heel is the taller one still. I can find and see if I have a little bit more chalky sole right there, which I do. So I can look here and see if I have room above in the frog to take a little more, which I do. So I can take, it's an 1/8 inch right there that I need to take out. And it's a roll, not a flat edge. Okay. A little bit of chalky sole at the retained sole here to take out. A little more on the lateral side. She's a little crabby because she's pregnant.
And it's Monday.
It's Monday, yeah. So here's a little bit of, you can see it's just all dry, chalky, dead stuff. Just finding the sole plane there. Hang on. Okay. There you go, miss. Top dresser.